Do you want to know or do you not want to know? Because maybe you want to just keep it as this. What does it mean to me? It's about monkeys and beach balls. No, it's I wrote this because, well, there's a funny story and the real story is basically I was really good friends with Renee Zellweger, and as a matter of fact, I'm a couple of years older than her, and my expert wisdom, which you guys are now so keyed into, my knowledge of the world, I did the Big Brother kind of thing with Renee outside of Liberty Lunch. We hung out for a couple hours, and I literally said, honey, don't go to LA. They're going to eat you alive. This is before she made any movies. She just had done like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. And yeah. And I actually, thankfully she did listen to me, but I really did. I totally told her, I said, don't go, you know. I couldn't imagine, it's really interesting to see her now because I couldn't imagine her being a movie star. It was really hard for some reason to see her that way. But then when I saw her in all the magazines, you know, she dresses up. I mean, she's a beautiful woman. She's really cute, you know, and just, I thought you had to be like...
She makes funny faces, but
yeah, she is super cute. Oh, but she dated one of my best friends. That's a long story, but...
Is that Jerry Maguire?
From where? Well, she's from Houston, outside of Houston, but we all grew up where there's a really small little music scene. We're all friends, and when I remember the first time I hung out with her in L.A., and she's so cool. I mean, she's the nicest person. She's completely as down to earth as you possibly could be when you're a huge movie star. But navigating that distance, it's challenging. Like, and I remember just being like we were trying to be the way we were before she'd gone to Hollywood and just kind of talk, and then all of a sudden all these people would come up, and I was like, well, this is probably how all my high school friends feel when they're hanging out with me, because it's really difficult to just hang. And so I wrote this song. I mean, I dramatized it a little bit, but you know. So for a while, just a while, I could call you a friend. Now I think you're a wonderful star, 'cause you're dazzling and beautiful, even working for words. You said that you'd be where we are when we walked down the drag. Through the kids we tried to take it all in, and we laughed at the dilettante scene. But now you save all those voices for the right magazines. You just stand where you are and they capture the scene. But I gotta get into you, find a way through to you. You're such a funny girl, you don't understand that my love is bigger than a little world you're living in. My love cannot pretend it's Oceansize. So I called, it was weird, I was nervous as hell, and you graciously filled up the space with your stories about parties way up in the hills, where you say you don't go there, but I know that you will. And I gotta get into you, find a way through to you. You're such a funny girl, don't understand that my love's bigger than the little world you're living in. My love cannot pretend it's Oceansize, yeah. Remote control, 'cause I can change you, turn you, throw